Ah, hello there. What do the infamous public speaker David Icke and 12 million Americans have in common? They believe the world is controlled by an Illuminati consisting of shape-shifting reptilian aliens known as the Anunnaki. This conspiracy was started in 1990 when a psychic informed David Icke that he was placed on this world for a grand purpose. He has since then spent his days meticulously trying to uncover this regime. So that brings me to the question this documentary poses. Are reptilians real? Probably not. This is Kirk Hjornevik, lifting the veil. Alright, a person who believes in the reptilian conspiracy has agreed to meet with me at an undisclosed location here at 500 Butler Ranch Road. His name is Milo Tucker, and he's asked me to keep his identity a secret. So I'll probably edit that out, and let's get on with the interview. Go. Hello. We are here with a believer in the reptilian conspiracy, and I've asked him to come here to share with me some of his views. So, he has asked me to maintain his anonymity, which is why he has concealed his face, and I've distorted his voice. Would you say hello for us?
Hello.
Yes, okay. Let's get right into it. In your own words, describe to me what is the reptilian conspiracy?
The reptilian conspiracy is everywhere. It's all-encompassing. We're all a part of it, even if you don't know.
Describe, in your own words, reptilian conspiracy.
I'd like to begin by saying that it is not a conspiracy. I think that the word conspiracy is ridiculous, and I don't know why it exists, because this is the truth. You see, for the past several millennia, because there have been several millennia in which the human race has thrived and then been purged of all life, the reptilians emerged from their dimension and have been replacing key members of our government. A prime example of this, Vice President Dick Cheney, who is one of their 7 overlords. They have an agenda. They enjoy watching the human race thrive to survive for sport. They really enjoy our misfortune, and eventually they hope to overthrow us completely and form us into their mindless slaves.
Well put, very well put. How did you discover this theory? How did you come upon it?
Well, I was walking home from school with my brother one day, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw his face change. And I grabbed the nearest rock and I bashed his head in. It wasn't like the inside of other people's skulls. It was different. There was some green.
When I first came across the reptilian regime, I was experimenting with the hallucinogenic properties of snake venom in my basement, and I was browsing. Well, that's not important. I was eating my own fingernails because, as everybody knows, they're an excellent source of calcium, and I was falling deeper and deeper into my hallucinations, and that was when I realized that's what's real, and all this is fake, and this being appeared, and his name is Lord Kimboat, and he appeared and he granted me 2 wishes, and he said here are these 2 wishes. You can wish for whatever you want. So I wished for every boat, and then also more snake venom. And then I woke up in the emergency room, and I had a flashback of the vision, and all was made clear, and I could see into their dark reptilian eyes, and the truth was revealed to me.
Okay. Next question. What do you have that you would consider proof or support for these claims?
Well, I think that this is all I really need.
Can we... Wait. Would you like to expound upon this info?
I don't think I need to.
You don't think it's self-explanatory?
Yes.
Can I just... get a close-up on it. Alright,
actually, let's take a look here. I got this,
Well, next question. Next question. How have your beliefs affected your life?
Well, I don't go outside ever. We're in my home right now. Out of view of the cameras, my fecal matter mounds where I fertilize my crops.
I did notice that.
And I filter my own urine and I just reuse it because I'm all about efficiency and I don't trust water.
So, the glass of water you gave me earlier...
Yes, that came from my urine.
Okay.
The only encounter I can think of was really strange. I was at the grocery store, and I finished checking out, and the man behind the counter only asked me if I wanted paper, and didn't mention plastic whatsoever.
We'll move on to the next question. How has your family taken this? Especially since you seem to have murdered your brother.
My brother was clearly murdered by a reptilian long ago. But my family, none of them believe me, which is a clear indicator that they are all reptilians.
Clearly. How's your family taken all this?
Well, Ma keeps telling me to, get a job and move out of the basement, but, that's just her trying to oppress me. So I won't have that. And Dad hasn't done much since the accident. And of course, my brother, Lamb, he went off to college and got them fancy degrees, so he doesn't give me the time of day. So, but they're all heretics because I know the truth, and one of these days, they're gonna come to know it as well. But they'll learn the hard way.
Clearly, for what purpose do you think an intergalactic race needs with humans? Why do they come all the way out here?
Well, human blood is very rare in the universe. It's a delicacy. It's only here and out near Alpha Centauri with the proto-humans, but that's not really related. Yeah, that reptilians, they just want our blood.
Just want the blood.
Aphrodisiacs, some protein in the fingernails.
Are you working against these Anunnaki or reptilians in any way? Are you taking any steps to fight back, so to speak?
Well, so far I've killed 342 of them.
That is a good start.
I know.
Yeah.
I hope to kill at least twice as many before the end of the year.
So, I like to express myself through music a lot. So I got my EDM side project. You should check out my SoundCloud. It really explains the intricacies and the truth of the regime, and they're trying to take us over. And I feel like music is the best way for me to express that. I actually I can sing a little bit of it for you. It goes something like it's like it's like.
Alright, do you believe that members of our own government or other governments could be reptilians?
I believe that every member of every government is a reptilian.
Astounding.
Well, I certainly do believe it. As I said, Vice President Dick Cheney was one. Since George W. Bush never really spoke for himself that much, Cheney was really the orchestrator of that entire time period. Of course, Adolf Hitler was a reptilian, as was Mussolini, Lenin. Let's see. We also got Stalin's definitely one of them. He's a little wacko for the other ones. They don't really accept him as well, which is it's a little sad, but not everybody's the same. you know, a lot of key officials have been replaced by the reptilian regime, but there are also some that fought against it. You know, Richard Nixon is actually the greatest hero of our time. You know, Watergate was perpetrated by, of course, reptilians. Everybody knows that, and you know, he got framed for it. So I think, you know, I think he deserves a second chance. But you know, not all society agrees with me because they haven't been enlightened yet.
Good. Now, lastly, is there anything else you'd like to add? Anything you feel that we didn't quite cover in this interview?
Yes, I'm sure you have all heard of the ILLUMA. No, ooh, I spelled it wrong. They can find me. I was right. It's like Voldemort's.
Yes, actually, the child abuse pyramid.
Child abuse pyramid.
The child abuse pyramid.
The child abuse pyramid.
The child abuse pyramid.
The child abuse pyramid. Well, that's our interview. Shortly after the interview, my anonymous informant disappeared. All they could find of him was his mask and hat. Alright, we've taken to the streets, gonna interview people on the streets, get the common man's impression on the reptilian conspiracy. Let's go! Hello, sir. I'd like to interview you about the reptilian conspiracy.
Get this out of here.
Alright, hey, gentlemen. Would you like to be part of a documentary about the reptilian conspiracy?
Fuck off, hey, daft cunt. What do you think you're doing?
I would like to end this by saying, while everyone I interviewed was an unpaid actor, all information they gave in their interviews was real facts, listed in David Icke's book, Children of the Matrix. And while it may seem insane, that's because it is.